Have you ever felt like everyone is upgrading and you're not? Like everybody on the gram is getting elevated and you're not? Like you're just not making any progress. You basically feel left behind. Growing your art is just taking way too long. I've been at my job for 4 years now. My salary is not looking any better. We are in the middle of a goddamn pandemic. Yes, I have definitely gone through that, and I probably would not be making this video if I hadn't. If you are new here, welcome sana. My name is Dosila Ogola, founder and creator of this beautiful space. This video we are talking about feeling left behind, feeling like your peers are moving on with their lives and seemingly you're just there stagnant, or you're not doing as much as you should. Social media today does not make it any easier because we are constantly scrolling on the gram or on TikTok, all these platforms, and we are looking at our friends, you know, being successful and achieving all these amazing things. And yes, we celebrate them, but there's this thing, you know, it just goes right deep within your heart till you're like, oh my goodness, I too want to get married. Oh my goodness, I want to have kids and all of that beautiful stuff. Or I want to get my master's or PhD or drive a particular type of car, moving into a type of house. And in that moment you're questioning yourself, you're questioning your growth, you're questioning your process, you're questioning your journey, and you're wondering, am I on the right path? If I was on the right path, maybe I should have achieved some of the things that I'm seeing my peers achieving and all of that. So in that moment you begin questioning yourself and questioning if you're doing things right, if you chose the correct business, chose the correct career, chose the right relationship. You're just questioning yourself and wondering about all these things, and you're not wondering those positive way, you're in that negative downward critical spiral, you know. I'm just here to just bring it back in by sharing some tips that I have found very helpful, especially when I'm going through that. And the first reminder that I want to share is we are constantly growing. We are always growing, may it be in our art, may it be in our careers, may it be in our business and all of that good stuff. So I was watching this guy and he was talking about the bamboo tree, how it takes 5 years underground before we get to see it alive the way we see it, you know. And in these 5 years, if I was to compare it with us, sometimes in our process, especially in our creative journey or in our businesses or in whatever journey that we have chosen for ourselves, you know, our path, our individual path, and we feel like, oh my gosh, we're just underground, you know, no one sees, we're just planting, but we're not seeing the fruits of what we're planting. You know, maybe it's your YouTube career or it's your Instagram page and you're a content creator and you're just pushing, or it's your business, you're trying to push this product and it's just not working out. You've tried a different product, you've tried different things here and there, and you're like, oh my goodness, things are just not working out for me and all of that. But what this guy was just trying to explain is the fact that, you know what, it's a season, and it doesn't mean you're not growing, it doesn't mean you're not learning. In that process you're learning a lot about yourself, in that process you're growing your character, in that process you're learning things, you're building things within you that will sustain you when the fruits start showing. The other thing is just stop comparing your journey with other people's journeys. It's not worth it, because I am Dosila and they are who they are, you know. I like different things and they like whatever they like. I'm on a different journey and a different path. So when I start comparing, when I start creating this blueprint, this imaginary blueprint that everyone should be on, how about I get back to me? You know, what do I want? You know, what do I want to achieve? And that brings me to my third point. Go back to what you want. List it down, like write them down on a piece of paper and go like, you know what, these are the things that I want. I want my business to grow in this way. I want a relationship, this type of relationship. I want kids, I want a car, I want all these things. And write them down and then strategize. Begin the process of strategizing and being like, you know what, how can I get these things that I want? Without comparing your life to someone else's or wanting to live someone else's, but truly going down to what you truly want deep within your heart. What do you really want? And being like, okay, so these are the things that I want, and this is my strategy, this is how I'm getting there, and these are the things that make sense to me. Also, it's a pandemic. Stop comparing yourself during a pandemic. Stop looking at other people and going like, oh my gosh, that's what I want. Oh my gosh, this, you know, we are all set up differently. Even during this pandemic, we are all going through it differently. So stop the comparison and upgrade your life at your own pace. Keep planting the seeds, keep planting the seeds, keep planting the seeds, honey. You know, stay with it, stay with it, stay with that dream, stay with that goal. You know, stay with it. You don't know what it's developing you and growing you into the person that you're becoming. And 10, 15 years, 20 years down the line, you'll sit down and be like, it totally does make a lot of sense why I went through what I went through. So yep, it's your girl at Docilla. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone to inspire, encourage, and motivate them. Bye.